Hey guys, welcome to the first ever video of Gymnastics with Alexis. I am Alexis Beck, and today we're really just going to be doing the basics. Packing your gym bag, some strategies you can do for your warm-up, and some jumps that you can add to your warm-up and your routines. Now, let's just get one thing over with. I am completely self-taught. I learned from the internet. I don't train in a gym or anything. I don't have a coach. So I basically self-taught. But rest assured, I do a ton of research to make sure I have all my facts correct before I do this. Watch other videos as well, and I use Google a lot. So anyway, let's get to it. So for packing your gym bag, for starters, you want to choose what you want your gym bag to be. So have just like a small backpack like this. It doesn't have to be fancy or anything. You can have like a little grip bag or a bigger backpack. You can have something like this. Even just like a little duffel bag will work really. So I use this one as my gym bag. So once you've decided what you want to use as your gym bag, you want to get to the stuff in your gym bag. So for starters, let's do stuff that you'll want for the actual keeping of yourself. This is a little case that you can use to have that stuff in. Now, some of this stuff that we'll be putting in like a little case like this, it's not essential, but you may want it. For starters, you want a fan. It doesn't have to be fancy or anything. It can be homemade or store-bought. I just bought this one from the dollar store. So, the fan isn't exactly essential, but it is nice if where you are, and if where you are it's like really hot, and it's also nice for like just right after a routine to help cool down a little. Next, if you're part of a club, as I've mentioned, I'm not, you want like a little mask for during COVID-19, I guess, because it's kind of important so that you don't get COVID. So, yeah. Next you want some sort of lotion. I just have a cranberry hand cream. So, this is for your hands and, well, your feet to help with the dryness and itchiness, because you're going to get that a lot for training, for when you're doing a bunch of training. You're going to want lip balm or lip chap, depending on what you like to call it, for dry lips, because a lot of training is just about as hard on the lips as it is on your hair, and I'll get to that later. Another thing that's not exactly essential is, also the lip chap isn't essential, but I like to have it because when I'm training, my lips tend to get really dry. A mirror isn't exactly essential, but I like to have one. It helps to make sure you're putting your lip chap or lip balm in the right place, basically. You should know where your lips are, but just in case. It doesn't have to be big or fancy or anything like mine. I just like to have a really close-up image, and then just a regular image, basically just like one you would get from like a bathroom mirror or something, basically, like the school mirror. So now that you've decided what you want to put in this case, you can, while you're organizing your gym bag, you probably want to put that in your case so that you don't forget. So let's do that. So if your fan has like a little hook, you want to bend that down so it'll fit depending on how big your thing is. And then you put this in first and really push it into the bottom so that nothing will falls right behind it. Then you put in your mask. It doesn't have to be folded or anything. Chances are it's just going to get unfolded anyway. And then put it on whatever side you want. Then you put it in your mirror. Put it the opposite side, basically. And then just throw in your lotion and lip balm. And there you go. So then you choose your water bottle. It can be store-bought or just like a plastic Canadian water one, or wherever it is that you live, basically. So I use this one. It's only half full right now, but so now that there's that, if you have glasses and you do gymnastics like I do, you probably don't want them to break while you're doing your gymnastics routines in a competition or really when you're just training. So you want to have your glasses case in your gym bag as well. Unless you train in a tank top and a t-shirt, or really like I do, you'll want an extra leotard for training, depending on your gym's rules. If you train at a gym, sometimes I train in my leotard, not very often though. So you want that. In case your leotard or your pants or something rip, not that your pants or leotard should rip, but it's better to be safe than sorry. You want a spool of thread with just like a little hand sewing needle, basically, kept in a little Ziploc bag. Then, as I said, a bunch of hours in the gym or home training is really tough on the hair, and you want to have nice, you want to kind of look nice, basically, for your recordings if you're looking to be a college gymnast, because, you don't want to have ridiculously messy hair. You want people to be focusing on your actual gymnastics and not the rat's nest on top of your head. It doesn't have to be a scrunchie like I like to use. It can just be like a little elastic. I like to use scrunchies though. And then if you have any personal matters like an inhaler or something like that you need, you want to put that in your gym bag as well. So, okay. So now that we have the stuff for our gym bag, we're going to start the packing. So it doesn't have to have pockets or anything, but if your gym bag but it is nice to have pockets for your gym bag because it really helps. So anyway, mine has 4 pockets. It's got 3 small ones over here and then a big one back here. Let's start with putting our scrunchies or elastics. I like to put mine in the back pocket over here. You can organize them however you want, or you can simply just throw them in. I like to organize them brightest to darkest. So let's do that. I do like to have 4 elastics just in case I lose my scrunchies or something. Just as like extra, basically. Because it's really important to make sure. And also, if you have long hair, if you're training at a gym, your gym probably wants you to have your hair up if you have long hair. But if you're just training at home, in the summertime, and also like 10 hours of training, can get you with long hair down. It gets all in your face, which just distracts you, and B, it makes your neck really hot. So you probably don't want to have a really sweaty neck or back while you're training. So now, remember that case where we put our lotion and mask and everything in? Now we're going to put that in. You're going to put it at the back, or lay it down, or however you want it. I am putting mine at the back. It blocks my scrunchies a little bit. You can't see the pocket, but I can still get to my scrunchies. So basically, as long as you can get to whatever you have behind it, it's still good. So then you basically, if your leotard became unfolded while you were putting all your stuff aside, or extra tank top or whatever it is that you're using. Fold that up so that it's nice and neat. And then you put that in on whatever side you want. I like to put it on this side. So we're going to put that in. And then we're going to take our water bottle and put that on the opposite side. So my water bottle will be on this side. So now I have like a really deep pocket on the side my water bottle's on. I like to keep my glasses case in that part. Then on the side I have my leotard on, I have two not really all that deep pockets, but they're still fairly deep. In the top part of that, I keep my thread and needle. And then I don't really have anything on the bottom part yet, but I am definitely going to find something to put in that. If you have hand grips, I don't yet. Put them in a place where they'll be easy to get, because you don't want to be rummaging through your bag 2 minutes before you're about to do your bar routine. So yeah, so now we have that all packed up nice and neat, right? Yeah. So now I'm just gonna take my glasses case out and put my glasses in it, because now we're just going to be doing some stretches that you can do. So then we buckle this up, close it up, and for the stretches you want to find a shelf or something, because that's really important for when you're just starting off to help you keep your balance. So let's get to our stretches.